Baker Love Lawyers is a full-service law firm located in Newcastle, New South Wales. We are one of Newcastle's largest law firms and we are Newcastle's longest established law firm. My name is Dean Frith. I am a senior partner at Baker Love Lawyers and I head up our commercial law team. My principal area of practice is working on commercial transactions for clients who are buying and selling assets, whether that be via share sale or asset sale.
My name is Dan Wright and I'm the Managing Director of SaberVox. SaberVox is a managed service provider and cloud provider based here in Newcastle, and we've been in operation for 15 years. Recently we made a decision to sell SaberVox to an ASX listed company, and we decided to engage Dean Frith from Baker Love to help us with this transaction.
So while a commercial lawyer's primary objective is to look after the legal aspects of the transaction, I take more of a holistic approach and try to ensure that I'm across all areas of the business and the client's needs and priorities. In the SaberVox transaction, I was lucky to work on it with a great team, including the company accountant Scott Eden from Pitcher Partners Newcastle.
I've been involved with SaberVox since 2007. When the transaction started mid last year, we were quite heavily involved in the financial and tax due diligence. One of my team members was actually the chief financial officer in the business as well, in a contract role. It was actually quite a dual role for us as a firm to assist. So quite involved in the detail, but also then from a high level, which was where I came in.
Given that we were dealing with an ASX listed purchaser, there were a lot of challenges on our side. We were a very small team and we needed the experience of a commercial team such as Baker Love. Dean went above and beyond throughout the process to be able to help us to get the transaction across the line during the very short time frame that we had to deliver.
And one of the things that I really liked dealing with Baker Love, and specifically with Dean, was that Dean gets the financial side of it. That makes my job a lot easier. It also makes his job a lot easier because he can get that across to the other side.
So a commercial lawyer's primary role is to look after the words. So what's in the drafting of the documents is one of the most important aspects. But in this deal, as in a lot of the commercial deals that I work on, it's also super important to know the numbers and to understand how they impact on the legal documentation and the outcome for the client. So in this transaction, we had an ASX listed acquirer, which meant that they had quite a large team compared to our relatively small team. It meant that we really had to work together to overcome the challenges that are presented. We were able to achieve this by having clear communication between the three of us and working as a team.
Accessibility was crucial to ensuring that the transaction could go through smoothly. I found Dean's responsiveness throughout the period of the transaction exceptional. I was impressed by the use of technology throughout the transaction. We used a virtual data room to be able to organise the files and the software required for the other side so that we could all work together seamlessly throughout the entire process.
With these sort of deals, they can fall by the wayside really quickly if there's not clear communication, and that's one thing that our team had. So and I call our team Dean, myself and Dan, so I think we worked really well together in communicating what was happening, especially with the purchaser, and understanding what was the context behind things. So we all know that this is in a pressure cooker, so we've got to get this stuff done as quickly as we can, and getting that happening is paramount to getting the deal across the line.